A few weeks ago, a connection on LinkedIn reached out for a podcast interview. He is a high performance coach. He's based in Australia. We got on a pre-interview and he said to me, well, I'd like to talk to you about menopause. And I said to him, why are you whispering? Oh my gosh, he actually whispered menopause. A few days later, my husband and I were talking about my new direction, about the work I'm doing now, empowering high-performing women to navigate their changing bodies and minds so that they can thrive at work and in life. And he said to me, do you have to use the word menopause? Oh my God. Welcome to your Daily Whisper. Whisper, right? Do I need to change the name of this podcast? Wow, I just may need to. Welcome, my sister. Are you whispering the word menopause? And if you are, it's time to stop. So I didn't get angry when these two gentlemen, one being my husband, whispered or questioned the word menopause, because I realized this is our culture. This is where we're at. This is exactly the pivot point, the tipping point. And it's up to us, you and me, and the billion other women over the age of 40 to get loud. It is us that will change our cultural conditioning around this massive evolutionary reorganization of our bodies, our brains, and our lives. All right. So what can you do about it? Well, the first thing, and what I talk about a lot on these episodes, is to wake up to what you're feeling. So I just wrote an article on Substack. I'm going to put the link in the show notes about 3 steps to empowerment around menopause. The first thing, and you've heard me talk about this before, is to name the symptoms you're dealing with, you're experiencing. Name it 100%. And if you need some prompts, I've got a list in the show notes of like 300 symptoms, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's not 300, that have been pulled together by Morphus. Morphus is a company that I've started to work with. It's a great list, and it will help prompt you to realize, oh my gosh, my dry eyes, my itchy ears, perhaps it's my tinnitus, all related back to menopause. So the first thing we need to do is to get really clear, right? The other 2 steps is to examine it, examine your symptoms and what you can do about it, and then to get on with it. And you could read all about it in that article. For today, I just want to share with you this desperate call to start speaking this word out loud and from the rooftops. Menopause, menopause, menopause. We need to talk about it, share it, ask our sisters about it, our coworkers, educate and empower each other. So, my friends, I am on a mission to bring this conversation not only to you in your ear, and I'm so grateful that you're listening, but also into the workplace. We need to educate and empower each other in the workplace, because we as women, 40, 50, 60, 70, still got a lot of game left in us. We've still got a lot to share with the world. And if we are held down and held back and muted and under the fog and the static of these menopause symptoms, we're not going to be able to show up the way we need to for our future generations. I mean, it is really that freaking important. So what can you do today? Start using it. Use the M word. Try it out. See what happens. See if people whisper back at you. See what the men in your life say. See what your coworkers say. Go ahead. Start using the word. And let's get on with this show. And for God's sake, please do not whisper. Thank you for being here. Please take a look. I've got a bunch of stuff in the show notes that you're going to want, including the symptoms list and the article I just wrote on Substack and the other things that I am doing on this mission to bring the M word out behind closed doors and into the forefront of our cultural conversation. Have a great day.